back to the show. Feelings are heating up on the. Now, before we talk about The Bachelorette, it's funny. A woman emailed me and she goes, "You know, Jason, I don't watch The Bachelorette, but you know why I like that segment? Because that Theodore is entertaining." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Trust me, I don't watch this crap either. I wouldn't do this segment. I don't care about The Bachelorette. I do it because Theodore is a little entertaining." Yeah. So let me continue. Feelings a little entertaining. I mean, today, hopefully, you know. Feelings are heating up on The Bachelorettes, plural, and this week Rachel and Gabby meet their boyfriends' families. But for one of the ladies, it wasn't a smooth ride. Look.
How in just 5 weeks do you know enough about her?
I know the important stuff.
I have trouble wrapping my head around the fact that this could happen that quickly. And so tell me, what's Tino like? Convince me that you know him, the real Tino.
I think it's just the way he looks at life and his positive outlook. I feel like I have so much to learn from him, and he's so humble and caring, and people just gravitate towards him.
Don't take this the wrong way. It just sounds, I mean, you're saying all the right things, and it's like, that's all great, but at least in our mind, from 20,000 feet away, we see it as like this fairy tale thing. Like I said, I'm looking out for him.
Yeah.
It's nothing against you. I'm just making sure that he's making the right choice and that it's the right match.
Yeah.
Can't really blame him. And the drama is not just limited to Tino's family. That's right. I always think of pizza rolls with Tino. Remember the Totinos? Anyway, who will survive hometown and make it one step closer to the fantasy suites? And that means sex on network television.
Ooh.
Thank you, audience. There'll be none of that here today. It's time once again for 32% of America Loves Ted. Joining us from Bachelor headquarters, Ted Johnson. What, Ted? What?
Who said anything about sex?
I know. The fantasy suites.
They
I'm just
go
saying.
in a room and shut the door.
That's right. That's all that is. Rachel met Zach's family, and Zach has a famous uncle.
Yeah, so this was kind of crazy. Absolutely nothing happened on this date, but you go to this guy's house and they walk in the door and you're like, oh my gosh, I think that's David Putty from Seinfeld. There he is.
What?
That is this guy's uncle.
Well, I know him as the guy that gives you the rules on Soarin' at Walt Disney World.
That guy too. He's that guy.
Wow. Okay, so Rachel had another rough date, this time with the dude Tyler.
Yeah, so they went to his hometown, which is on the Jersey Shore. They walked along the boardwalk. I mean, look at them. They look like they are having the time of their life, right? They are in love. They are ready to meet the family. You know, I mean, you don't make out on a carousel unless you're serious, right?
Yeah.
Well, somewhere along the way, Rachel wasn't exactly feeling this, and she tried to let the guy down, but he wouldn't really let her speak. So he was basically, so she's ready to break up mid-hometown date, and he is trying to filibuster her out of it. Take a look.
I feel so lucky to know you.
Oh, you have known like since the day that I met you, and you know I know your past and like you know mine, and you know during my like darkest like times, you know, we know how hard that is, and you like just say to yourself, and I used to say to myself all the time, like there's a reason for all this, like just wait for it, like wait for that like reason, and like when I met you, I'm not falling in love with you, I am so in love with you, and it has just been incredible, and I would not change a thing, and I'm just so happy that you're here and that I've had a chance to experience this with you, because this means so much. It really does. And you are literally the most amazing person I've ever met.
I'm just...
That was... Ted! Ted, that was worse. That was worse than the birthing scene on the House of the Dragon.
That was painful. And she had already met some of his friends at that point, and then and so she broke up with him, and he was like, "Oh, it's okay. No, don't cry. Oh, it's okay." And it's like, "Oh, dude." So dude goes home, and I didn't pull a clip of this. I really should have. The dude goes home. You know, they usually come in with the girl, and the family's sitting there. They're so happy. He walks in. They're like, "Oh, you're here, huh?" And they're like, "How in love are you?" The girl's not there, and he's like, "Well, she's not here." And dramatic music. They're like, "What?" And then he tells them that she broke her heart.
We didn't need the clip. The audience and I appreciated your recreation. Let's talk about Gabby. Gabby met Eric's family. How did that one go?
This was sweet. Yeah, I think Eric might be a front runner, but Eric's father, he's had cancer for 3 years, near death multiple times. So it really kind of took on a somber note. And then at the end of the episode, we learned that the father passed away. So it was it was like, whoa, a lot of emotions. And I don't know how to feel about this when, you go on a show like this, your dad's dying. I don't know. But you know what? Hopefully he finds his wife out of this and, it all comes out.
I hear a rumor that you have another bonus clip for us today.
We have never done this before.
We did it last week.
Well, we did it last week, yes.
Yeah.
But we've never done it 2 weeks in a row.
That's right. I apologize, Ted. We haven't done it since last Tuesday.
So remember last Tuesday, it was the call for more bachelorettes or more bachelors. It was like, dump your boyfriend. Well, they really mean it. Take a look.
You know that he knows that you know that he knows that you know he's never going to propose. Apply to be on The Bachelor. Go to abc.com/casting tonight.
You know that he knows.
That he's never going to propose to you.
So come on The Bachelor.
Email ABC and get on this stupid show.
I love that they're just being upfront about it right now.
They don't care. Ted, we love you. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You done did good. Now, what you didn't see at home was I was watching my buddy Kendall's face over there when that clip was running of the guy that wouldn't stop talking so she wouldn't break up with him. And you had a very interesting face. I'm totally asking you, has that happened to you? Have you had to break up with a guy like that?
Pleading the fifth. Oh, my heart hurt for her.
I know it did. I was watching your face. Next.